Hi, everybody. It's Elda. I am here on a lazy Saturday afternoon, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody and let you guys know that I have a really, really special guest today that I'm going to be interviewing. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off all day, busy with my team, doing an event at a cycle bar, and then I've been running around with my daughter. She has a semi-formal dance with Incarnate Word High School. And so I've been running her around, getting shoes and just being a mom, taking her to get her nails done. And so, but I really was excited about this opportunity to interview one of our superstar team members with Viseo. So I'm gonna get her on in just a few minutes. I think there she is. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Matt. Hey, Enrique. Okay, let me add her. So this is a really special guest, and I'm just honored to bring her on because she has a really fascinating story, and I think you guys will be, hold on, let me see, okay. Okay, let me go ahead and add her. Let's see, where is she? So I've been wanting to interview her for a while. Hey, Rick. Megan.
Hello.
Thank you so much for doing this.
No problem.
I know it's really late over there in Germany, but I really appreciate you doing this for me.
This is my go time, girl. Don't apologize.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So let me just say hi to a few people.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. Dave is one of my dear friends that I got to meet in Orlando. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Marta. Anyway, so let me go ahead and get started. So I just shared a little bit about you in my post. I said, I called you military wife, mom. I don't remember. Do you have 3? How many children do you have?
4.
4. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you have 4 small children. And what are they? What are their ages?
2, 3, 5, and 7.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you have your hands full, that's for sure. So I called you military wife, mom, and network marketing professional superstar because I really mean that with all the respect that I have for you. So I wanted to get on here today and share with my friends and family, share with my network your story and why it was just so compelling to me when I met you and I heard about how you fit this into your life. I have so many people that come up to me and say, I'm just too busy, right? I can't do this. I'm just too busy. So can you share your background and share with them, where you live, what you do, and how you're fitting this amazing business into your life?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm from Iowa. I wear my Iowa hat because I know you're from Texas and everyone in Texas loves their state. So I was like, I got to represent. So that's where I started. And my husband and I got married there in 2010. And since then, we have moved 7 times and had 4 babies. Lots of swirly lines there to get to Germany, where we have been since last June. We are going to be here for a little while. And I got into network marketing somewhere along the way when we lived in North Carolina about 5 years ago. And that was something that I joined as a mom of 2. At that time, I had just had our second baby. And I was really craving, that professional aspect of my life back, the connection to people again, earning an extra income seemed, obviously like attractive, but it wasn't like the reason that I got in. But I'm not going to lie, like that was attractive, right? So that's a little bit about why I got into the industry. And last year, about 14 months ago, I was approached with the opportunity to join Viseo. And I had learned enough about the industry to know what's a good switch and what's switching up and switching sideways, right? So I didn't want to just switch sideways and, trade in old problems for the same ones with different details. I wanted something new and different. And that was what Viseo presented to me, an opportunity to join the company at the very beginning, which is always just a special and exciting time. An opportunity to be a voice and not just a number in somebody's downline, right? So I joined Viseo about 14 months ago, when my spouse was deployed, and we got, in that time frame, similar time frame, we got orders to move overseas. And so I started my business as a solo mom of 4 kids. And it took me a while to get it off the ground, because I was also getting ready to sell our home and a lot of the things that we owned, because you can't, move everything. Get everybody like medically screened, go back to Iowa to see our families, and before we left for a few years, and we moved. And in that move, we lived in a hotel for 30 days. We didn't have internet. We didn't even have phone service, because all of that's obviously different in Europe. So it's been a year of huge transitions. But despite that, my business has continued to grow. I have continued to grow as a leader. The team has remained very supportive of me, very encouraging, very helpful. And I'm here now as a gold brand partner with Viseo, which is honestly more than I thought I could ever hit. But now I know it's just the beginning for me, and it's just the beginning for you too, because I know that you have a really amazing team underneath you as well.
Yeah, I've been so excited. I mean, by the time, it took me a while to overcome my fears, my fear of going live and being public about my journey. And I was, I was just nervous. I had never done a Facebook Live before. I was nervous even to talk to people. I mean, I'm very outgoing and gregarious, and I can, have a conversation with people, a stranger, about anything. But to approach them about this type of business opportunity, for me, was something I had to push through that fear and overcome my own inhibitions of bringing up a business opportunity. But once I understood it, and the more I learned, I would realize that I'm really offering people a gift, and it's a blessing. And if they choose to take it and run with it and lock arms with me and my team, we have such a great support system, as you said. And I think that's what's really kind of the solid foundation of our opportunity here with the business, is the support system that we have with our leadership. Of course, we have amazing products. And I know you have an amazing testimony, incredible testimony about the products, which are critical. You have to have, groundbreaking, disruptive products in the industry, in the marketplace, in order to have a successful long-term business, to grow it to a billion-dollar business. But in addition to that, wouldn't you say the leadership is what's outstanding here, and the Overcome Nation Business School that we have? Can you share a little bit about that and your experience with it?
Yeah, well, and I think that you touched on it perfectly. So I'll just kind of expand on that. We have amazing products, but products without people that know business, without people that know the industry, without people that have the confidence to spread the word about these products, are just good products. Lots of companies have amazing products. Walmart has good products just sitting on their shelf. You know what I mean? Like, products aren't everything. They're important, right? It's important to have a product that you can believe in and stand behind. But without the rest of the equation, it's nothing. It's dead in the water. And so I 100% agree with you. The leadership that inspires you, that gives you the confidence and the knowledge to jump on a Facebook Live and have a conversation and say, like, gosh, I don't know the answer to that question, but I'm going to find out for you. And to be okay with saying that, because you don't have to pretend like you know everything, but to still know a lot, and to still be able to have a whole conversation that makes sense and that is factually based. And I'm not trying to convince you to feel a certain way, or anybody else for that matter. I'm just saying, here's what's in front of me, and also it's in front of you too. So I had a call with somebody a few days ago, and they were like, why should I join your team? And I think I answered it wrong. I forget exactly what I said, but I think if I were to answer that question now, it's like, you shouldn't join my team. You should let me help you sign up and join Overcome Nation and start your own team and start your own brand and your own business, because you're not going to be under me. You're not my team. You're your own person. And that's what our school teaches you how to be. That's what our training, our leadership, our mentorship encourages you to do. We're a family. We're going to help you. We're going to mentor you and teach you. But we're going to give you the strength and the courage to have the wings on your own to go out and build your own solid business. So you're not always dependent on your upline and whatever. Like, it's always going to be there for you, no doubt about it. Just like you're, you know, in theory, like your parents are there for you after you turn 18. Same thing. But they've given you the correct raising to go out and be a productive adult. And it's the same thing here. You spend a few months, a few weeks even in our business school, and you have the ability to go up and to go out and be a grown-up in the business world and run your own thing.
Exactly. I completely agree. And that's the perfect answer, because if you would have told me that, it would have opened up my eyes to think and listen to what you're saying. Because what you're showing people is that I'm not here to have you join my team because I necessarily have all the answers. But
Yes.
what I do have, because especially for someone like me, okay, like, let's talk about it. You have 5 years of experience in this industry, but why would someone want to join my team when I've only been here for, less than 4 months? The reason is, again, because of what we have with our Overcome Nation Business School, is we have someone who's an industry leader expert. Okay, Rick Gutman is a multi-millionaire, 7-figure earner who has had massive success for 12 years. So we're following someone who's an expert who has never failed. And he is teaching us, pouring into us 3 times a week. He's there for us to do Facebook Lives. It's like he's right there in your phone, literally helping all of our teams succeed. And what that is it's invaluable. It's just, I don't think people can understand unless they're a part of it and they get plugged into the Overcome Nation Business School, just how powerful the tool is, or this education is that we're getting. We're truly learning, how to be a professional network marketer, to be an expert in this industry, not just dabble. He's not teaching us how to make $500 a month, because to be honest with you, if this was a business where I was making $500 a month or $1,000 a month, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't. Right. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of, successful sales experience, software sales, pharmaceutical sales. I would not be doing this. Rick is teaching us how to be millionaires. And for some people that might be a little intimidating. But basically we will meet you wherever you are, right, Megan? I mean, if you want to work part-time and do this on the side, which the majority of the people that are joining this business and this industry, that's what they do, that's okay. But if you want to learn how to make, 20, 30, 40, $100,000 a month, it's absolutely possible.
It is. And I think you touched on it perfectly, because you're like, that's intimidating to people. It's intimidating to people because we're taught security. We're taught to think just enough. We're taught to get by, earn a living, pay your bills, right? But when we go to our school, when we sign in and we listen to that live 3 days a week for a month or 2 months or 3 months, and you learn, like, listen, that's great. Pay your bills, obviously be a responsible human being, but like, you were made for so much more. You were made for more than $20 an hour, $30 an hour, $40 an hour, whatever it is. Like, you were made for more than that. And you were made for more than that because you have a bigger heart than that. And when you start to earn $100,000 a month, what is that going to look like for you? And I had a conversation today with the girl, and she's like, I just feel selfish saying I want to make that much money. And I said, you know what? Same. I felt the same way. Then I realized I can bless so many more people when I can pay my bills and have, I don't know, $94,000 left over every single month.
Exactly.
I can just, you know what I mean? Like, I can do so much good in the world if I just live up to my potential, believe that I'm worth that, and know that when I am entrusted with that kind of income, that I'm going to use it for the good of everyone. I'm not just going to hoard it and swim in my money like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm going to go out and do good in the world. And that's why I'm working for that. It's not so that I can you know, have a yacht and a jet and a whatever, whatever. I want to do amazing things with my family. I want to give my kids a great childhood, but I also want to turn around and do wonderful things for the people who otherwise would not be helped. And I can do that a lot better when I'm making $100,000 a month than when I'm a stay-at-home mom wishing and hoping I could do more.
Mm-hmm. And I love the way that he's teaching us also how to dream again, how to dream big. You know, what happened in our life, like along the way, where we stopped dreaming? Why did we stop dreaming? You know, and for me, it was, you know, I've been through a lot. I'm a lot older than you. I'm, you know, a little bit older than you. I'm 47 years old. You know, I was married for 20 years. I've been divorced for 7 years. And, you know, when you go from a 2-income home to a single, you know, to being a single mom, even with a great career, you know, you stop dreaming the way that I used to dream. And again, and it's not about having a fancy house or a fancy car or, you know, what clothes I'm wearing or what purse I'm carrying. It's not about that. It's about the people that I can bless in my life. And yeah, having that financial security will allow me to bless people, will allow me to volunteer and do the things that I used to do with my church and, you know, that I love to do, that I'm passionate about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, and I say too, when you look through your Facebook and you scroll through the news feed or you talk to your friends or whatever, and they're complaining about their husband not being home enough, or they don't know how they're going to pay off their Christmas credit card bills, or their car needs new tires, or they need a new car, or all of these things, these problems that we complain about. And I'm putting problems in air quotes, right? Because if money can solve it, it's not a problem. The problem is that you don't have enough money. So if you have a way to make an extra income and command a higher level of pay with 3 months of the effort or 6 months of effort or 3 weeks of effort, I mean, in your case, you hit gold very, very quickly. And, you know, I know Nancy did too, and so did Enrique. Like, everybody on your team is just killing it. And that shows that it's not just, here's this one person who got lucky, or these 3 people who got lucky. This is a system that is working for people of all ages, of both genders, of all backgrounds, from all around the world. Like, this is a system that when you apply it to you, no matter where you sit in life right now, will help you advance. And so all of those other problems that you complain about aren't actually problems. The problem is you need to plug into this and earn a little bit more money, so that, not that you just throw money at every problem, right? But if money can solve it, it's not a problem. So figure out how to up level that. And this is a way to do that very easily.
Yeah, one of the things that I love that Rick says that really speaks to me is, absolutely, this business is not for everybody, right? This is not a business that everybody can do. But if they want to do it, and the 3 words that he uses that are so powerful to me and that really resonate with me is, if you have ambition, belief. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say this to you, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have ambition, belief, and courage. Courage is, you know, for me, everyone's like, you know, most people would not even know how petrified I was to go on Facebook Live. And now if you go to my wall, I have, like, you know, my friends are like, oh my God, Elda's live again. But it's because I want to educate. I know you do. I want to educate, but they're not, you know, but they're saying it in a very complimentary and loving way. But what I want to do is I want to educate people in my network, you know, what it is that I'm doing. Why am I passionate about what I'm doing? And what it is, and educate them on the true business sense, you know, the business model. Why is this business model of network marketing? Why has it been something? Actually, I'm going to ask you that question. Why do you believe that we, okay, within our business school, why is it that we have such a high retention rate, 94% retention rate, which is unheard of, you know, 700% growth in the last 120 days. Why is that? Can you share it with my network? Why do you believe we have that type of retention and success within our business school?
Yeah, it's because what we have is unique. What we have is not what you hear in every other company. What we have is authentic, and it is something that is applied to people's lives in a tangible way, and is helping them grow. It's helping them see things that they didn't see before. So I'm not going to say, hey, everybody on our team has hit their goals. Everybody on our team has rank advanced. Everybody on our team is where they want to be, because the truth is everybody's just getting warmed up, right? But we're seeing people come on that have said, I've been in 8 other network marketing companies and I've never had a team underneath me. And I have a team underneath of me now. I've, like my paycheck this week is more than I've ever earned in a month of work in any other job that I've had. Things like that. That's like, there's signs of success there. There's clues that this is working and they're making steps in the right direction. So people don't want to leave because they're seeing that growth. It's not just stay and keep inviting, and you'll get to the right person eventually. I mean, there is a little bit of that, right? Like, people are going to say no to you. We hear no a lot, but it's so encouraging along the way because people are actually interested and people are saying yes. And I think that that's something that is lacking in a lot of other companies. And that does take away your courage, and that does take away your belief. And when you're like, I know these facts of this industry, and when you're confident in what you have, it's easy to go live. It's easy to talk to your friends and say, yeah, this is absolutely something you can do. And if you choose not to do it, that's okay. It's fine with me if you don't want to. But when you want to join me, I'm going to be here, and I'm so excited to work with you. And that's kind of how I approach it with everybody. Like, this is it. This is a good time to join. So please listen to what I'm saying. No skin off my back if you don't want to join us, but the opportunity here is real. And I've been in long enough to know that we have something unique, and you need to listen to people that have been where you want to go. And my post earlier today was like, if you want to go to the bathroom, do you ask somebody that just walked in the restaurant, or do you ask somebody that just came back from the bathroom? Like, you ask the person that's been there, and you follow that person because they've been there, and you will get there faster. So if you want to earn more money, and you want to grow a business, and you want to be a leader, and you want to bless more lives, you ask people that have done that. You don't listen to your broke friends who gave up on their dreams and can barely pay their bills.
Exactly. I know. I love it when the way that Rick puts it is that, if you want to learn, or understand the industry, network marketing, why would you go and ask someone who dabbled in it, right? And who maybe made a couple $100, spent more money than they made, and then, is bad mouthing the industry or, the entire industry because of their negative experience. You're going to go to somebody who's made millions and millions, who's enormously successful, all the way from the founder of our company, Dallin Larson, who has taken 2 companies to $1 billion. Okay, 2 very successful companies, taken them to $1 billion. In the entire history of network marketing, there's only been 13 companies that have gone to $1 billion, and he's taken 2 companies to $1 billion, and this is going to be his 3rd. And the numbers speak for themselves. And, if you're a business person and you understand, industry, not just this industry, but any type of small business owner or professional that understands, sales. Okay. You have a company who's only a year old. Our company is 1 year old. We just had our 1-year anniversary, and we've sold over $80 million in our first year. I mean, that is just like staggering. Like, I just want that to kind of like sink in to people that are watching and listening. $80 million.
Apple did 4 million.
I love that. I didn't know that. Are you serious? That's crazy. Crazy. I didn't even know that, Megan. So, and then for those people that are just watching or just tuning in right now, Megan, can you just share again really quickly, you guys? I want you guys to know Megan lives in Germany. Okay. She's a military wife, a stay-at-home mom for 4 small children, and she fits this business like literally it's 11 p.m. in Germany right now, and she is doing this for me. And usually, I guess this is when she works. She waits for her kids to go to sleep, and then she gets on here and she's working because, in Texas, Central Standard Time right now, it's 4 p.m. and this is when she works. So she finds the time to do this business in between her busy life and her busy schedule, because she knows she is helping secure, build a financial future, financial security for her family. And we also have people, other people that are military couples doing this. We have, professionals that are, doctors, lawyers. We're really I'm really impressed at the caliber of people that are joining our team. And I think it's
Yeah.
because it's a testament to how Rick teaches us this business, with the financial literacy and the knowledge that we have, and we're able to share this in a professional manner. They're not being turned off because we're not, we're not cheesy and we're not sounding like beggars. Oh, hey, buy my product, or, join my team, and then slamming people on Facebook with all these pictures of our products. We just don't do that. We just believe that this type of approach in what we're doing and sharing our business opportunity, if it's something that resonates with them, they will truly, what I encourage them to do, if you're, in Meghan's network or my network, is truly just to pick up the phone and call us and, just ask to have a conversation and learn about what it is that we're doing. And why would people like us want to do this business? It's obviously, we have big dreams, and we're seeing those dreams, come to fruition in a very short period of time. We're making residual income, and it's just impressive to me what I've seen with the growth in myself, even like the personal growth, right? Personal development. And can you touch upon that, Meghan, about how you feel you've grown just from, on a personal level, from, what we get with our Overcome Nation Business School?
Absolutely. Yes. Because, I think this is something that, I see a lot of people in my season of life kind of struggle with, right? So they lose themselves. They have a baby or 4, and they're staying at home. So they lost their career. They don't see their friends. Their spouse is working. And it's just sort of a spiral of everything in your life changed. And all of a sudden, one day you look up and you're like, I don't know who I am. I don't even recognize myself. Like, what's happening? And so for me, plugging into something that isn't connected to my spouse's career and isn't connected to my kids, and is something, in a selfish way, like, this business really says, hey, focus on you. Let's build you up. Let's talk about what's going on in your life. And that confidence that you get when people see you and know you and accept you, it's a game changer. When they say grow your business and use your personality and use your strengths and capitalize on those and find your voice. Don't sound like me. Don't copy my post. Don't present this the way that I presented it, because listen, Rick is, he has one daughter, and he has a very different stature than I do, if I can say it like that. So I can't come into a room and command the same emotions from people that Rick can. But that doesn't mean that I can't come into a room and say, listen, I have something to say, and you should listen to what I'm going to say, right? 14 months ago, I would have been like, oh yeah, that's really nice for you, Rick, but I can't do that. I can't present like that. After listening to Rick and Kim and Enrique and Nancy and all of the leaders on our team be like, and Matt and Jason and Melissa and everybody be like, Meghan, you have a lot to say, and you have an impressive story, and you're killing it, and you're going to do amazing. That's finally starting to sink in, and I'm finding my voice, and I'm okay with, here's my past, and this is my story, and here's who I am as a person, and this is where I'm at in life, and here's my business, and I think it's awesome, and here's why I think it's awesome, and here's why I think you should think it's awesome. And if you don't like that, then that's okay. And we can still be friends. And there, you know what I mean? Like, it's just sort of like, take it or leave it. And I don't mean to sound like, I don't even know what to say. Like, you know what I mean? I don't mean to sound, I don't even know the word. But you guys know what I'm saying?
I know. It's you get that confidence, and you don't want to sound arrogant, but it's not arrogance. It's just,
yes.
We have confidence because we know that what we have is something truly powerful and something truly that can be life-changing. And we get it because we've seen the vision in a very short period of time. I've learned so much, and I just have a totally different perspective of this industry. Again, I'm going to repeat myself, but I really thought it was the cheesiest thing. I never in my life thought I would ever do network marketing. And I was a network marketing hater because I didn't like the approach. I was never approached in a professional manner. And then when I saw and I learned what, you know, how Rick was teaching us and how he spoke, even let's talk about something else like personal development, right? He talks about how you have to grow. And this like really spoke to me when he first said it. And I hear him saying it all the time. And it's so true. You have to grow. And what this business does and what our business school does is it teaches you to grow emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, because until you're strong in those 4 aspects of your life, then you won't know how to handle the financial growth, right? And you won't be able to handle the growth in your bank account. So unless you have that inward strength and emotional, spiritual, you know, all of those strengths that are so critical to being a good and decent human being, then when you start making crazy types of money, like, you know, for example, think about like the NBA players or kids that go from high school straight to the NBA and they have this massive contract, or, you know, rock stars. And then all of a sudden some of them, they don't know how to handle it, right? They don't know how to handle being a successful business owner or being having that type of income. And so for us, he's growing us inwardly and making us, even better human beings than we are. I would like to think that all of us are beautiful people to begin with, right? But he's helping us grow internally in such a beautiful and powerful way that we're able to present this business as a business, as a professional business, and a way to create financial freedom for our families. So for me, it's about, like for you, like look at your life. You have time freedom. You can work this business anywhere in the world. Perfect example, you're in Germany. I'm here in Texas, and we could be anywhere. As long as we have a phone, we can work our business, right? We have internet connection, we can work our business. You can't really say that about a lot of different, careers out there. So
yeah, and it's something that you can do. I remember after I had my second baby, and my mom was like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Yeah, it'd be nice to go back to work a little bit, but there's something that I can do that would be worth me leaving my babies." And I think if you spend 30 seconds on my Facebook page for the last 8 years of my life, all of it is about my babies, because they are everything to me, everything. And like everything. And I wouldn't leave them for anything. Like, unless, I don't even know, like there's no job in the world that would be worth me not being there for my kids when they're sick, or missing a birthday, or a recital, or a school program where they had one little line. You know what I mean? Like, all of that stuff matters to me so much, because I know it goes so stupidly fast, and I don't want to miss a second of it. And so this is something that I can do that gives me an income still, that allows me to maintain who I am as a person, so I don't completely lose my mind with 4 kids at home. But 3 years ago, if you were to say, "Hey, Megan, what do you do?" I would have said, "Oh, I just stay at home with my kids." Even though I was running a business that was, pretty successful, I always led with, I stay home with my kids. That's what I do. That's who I am. And now, because I have confidence in this industry, and because I don't really care if the person that I'm talking to is like, "Oh, it's one of those things," like, I kind of appreciate those responses, because I'm like, "Yes, you're my favorite. Let's chat, because I'm going to explain this industry to you in a way that you've never heard it before. And it's going to start to make sense." And I can say it with confidence, and I can say it with my own experience, and I can say it without sounding cheesy and throwing a ton of products at them. And I'll say, "Here's our products. They work great. Here's why. And let's talk about the business," and really being able to communicate the business, the opportunity, the brand, the team culture, the education that I've gotten, and that just the confidence, the personal development, right? All of that kind of rolled into the perfect storm of, now we're going to go. And this is what I'm doing now. And I'm excited about it. And I'm not like, "Oh yeah, I'm just kind of doing this like when my kids are young," because you see so many people doing that. And that's not that attractive.
Yeah, it's because again, it's the image, or the reputation that the industry has, is because 95% of the people out there don't know how to present it in a professional manner. And so when when they hear, the words or, network marketing or multi-level marketing, they just get a negative connotation because you don't know what you don't know. So unless you've been approached by someone who has been trained by Robert Kiyosaki, who's a professional, who's made, millions and millions in this industry, and who is our leader, someone who's successful, again, following a leader, following leaders who have been successful, then you really don't know how to talk about it. And so now we have our own voice. And what I love that Rick says, Meghan, I'm going to touch upon this because you brought it up, and I'm going to just kind of wrap it up with this, is you're absolutely right. You don't have to sound like Meghan or me or Nancy or, Rick or Enrique or, anybody on the team. You just have to be yourself. And if you're coachable and you're willing to learn, true business acumen and learn the skills of, what it takes to be a professional network marketer and approach this as a real business, not as something you just want to dabble in, then we are your team, because there is nowhere, literally nowhere in this world that I have found, that I've heard in 25 years that I've been approached by every single company out there. I have never heard or found a company or a leader like Rick Gutman in our Overcome Nation Business School approach this industry in such a professional way and teach us and show us how to make real residual income. And so for me, it's been a game changer. And now I'm proud to say what I do and what I represent. It's not something that I, used to say, oh, this is my side gig, or, that's what I wanted to say in the beginning when I first joined. I didn't even know what to say. It was like, who are you? Well, I'm, used to be in pharmaceutical sales. I used to be in software sales, but I'm proud of it. But anyway, Meghan, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. I'm just so grateful. And, you helped share your story and your insight and your experience. And I remember seeing the pictures of you guys on that gold cruise when you went to the Bahamas, and, and you were there, and I was like, oh, I wanted to be there so badly, and then, now I earned the gold cruise, and I'm going to be going in May. And, I want all of us to travel together all over the world, because I know that with this company and with this, with this company and with this leadership, that's what we're going to be doing.
Absolutely. Well, I will see you in May in Dallas. I'll miss this cruise, but I will be with you in Dallas. So
awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.